Hey guys, how's your Christmas going? Good! So in this I'm gonna take my favorite Christmas clips and put them in a video. Who remembers visiting Santa? Well, one year my mother planned perhaps the most embarrassing moment of my life. It was at Longleat Safari Park and I was visiting Santa. To be fair, it was absolutely amazing because you had to get on a little train to get to Santa. So what was the problem? Well, I was 14. Have you ever seen the movie Elf where you had Will Ferrell running around all the little elves? It looked like that. And to make matters worse, I was the tallest there. Parents were like, what? The whole time, my mother was laughing her head off. She was literally in tears. My father just had his head in his hands in absolute shame. So as we were getting closer to Santa's grotto, there were these elves. And I'm not sure if this was sponsored by Victoria's Secret, but these elves were hot. So I was there, my 14-year-old self, trying to act cool. And all this only made my mother laugh even harder. In front of these girls, I literally wanted to kill her. So we finally got into the grotto and Santa went. He even asked if I wanted to sit on his lap and I said, no, I think I'll pass on that. Thank you. Is there anything you want for Christmas? I said, yeah, you know what? If you get anything for acne and a razor would be great. Anyway, this sort of leads me into this first video.
Is that Rudolph? That's Rudolph.
It's that Rudolph. That is going to be the weirdest looking Rudolph I've ever seen. Hey, hey, hey. Why am I a fucking gremlin?
Oh my goodness, everybody, look who it is! Who is that?
What does she mean? Who is that? She recognized Rudolph looking like this, but not Santa? In a Santa costume?
Oh, everybody watch, everybody cheer him on. Go Santa! Oh, go Santa!
Why are they doing this? Surely it would have been easier to have taken the stairs. I mean, Santa's been around for a long time. So I really doubt this old timer would want to be thrown over a rail.
This is Santa Claus, cheer him on. Go Santa, go!
He's stuck. So you telling me he can magically go down a chimney, but he can't rappel? Now, whilst it is really funny to watch this guy dangling in the air in a Santa's costume, I just wish we could have seen the children's faces.
Come on, Santa, you can do it.
Santa? Christmas dinner is the highlight of Christmas Day. And the piece de resistance is the turkey. Can you imagine turkeys in autumn? Guys, the leaves are falling off the trees again. You know what that means. Christmas is just around the corner. But no! This year, we will not go down without a fight! So I say to you, pick up your weird looking chins and fight with me! Ah!
Watch the road. What'd you do to them? Did you try to rape one?
Did you try raping one? Is this what sausage stuffing is? Ew. I mean, personally, I much prefer grandma's stuffing. Now, I'm assuming most of you know the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." But as I've got older, I wanted something different. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, everyone was pissed, including my gran. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my thong, don't judge, had just settled down to smoke on a bong. When out on the lawn arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and hid my stash. The security lights lit up the snow, which made good old Saint Nick duck and keep low. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sled and 8 supercars. Wow, I am stoned. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his cars they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Audi, now BMW, now Tesla and Lincoln, on Ford, on Fiat, on Mercedes and Rudolph. to the top of the windows, to the top of the walls. From the sweat drop down my balls. Oh, these bitches crawl. Cringe. To the top of the house his muscle cars flew, when they meet with an obstacle and a chimney too. They knocked over the chimney and he said, ah, shit. So they would not notice, he had to be quick. And then in a cracking I heard on the roof, the prancing and slamming of each bastard hoof. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bang. He was dressed all in fur from his head to the floor, which would have seriously pissed off my vegan mother. He scoffed down the cookies in his droll little mouth, and he farted and whistled as he guzzled them down. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. I gave him a nicotine patch and told him not to smoke. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of pissing myself. He spoke not a word but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk. He screamed and exclaimed, oh my fucking back! Limping and whinging up the chimney he rose. He fell in his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and all the links to videos shown are down in the description. Thank you for watching, Merry Christmas and bye!